can't take this down though. Oh my days, this has been so long. This has been so long. Oh my days, how does it feel? I'm on live. Playing my favorite tunes right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Parked the days in and taking no days in. Don't need a vacation, I need a replacement. Busting the lights out soon as we came in. What are they talking about? What is pertaining? Yeah. Need me a therapist to ask if I'm aging. Is it me? Do you feel caved in? All of my demons invading. I live paranoid, hesitating. They biting the cadence. Go out their way, it's okay. Just like the doors at the basement. I gotta get with my face in. Brand new, this new place I got to. New world, new sky, that's so blue, it's black too. New growth, all these phases I outgrew.
Blue bands, get my
cash from drop through. Boy, you're too flash, keep the flash minimal. Bitch, I'm too cold, see my breath visible. Yeah, icy cold, it is so icy cold. Yeah. Mixing the water with cheese is making the money get mold. Yeah. Trying to be like gang, you better go get it in vogue. Yeah. Put 84s on lanes, I ride by you, think that it's folks. We did it, we said it, we smoke. Yeah. We put it out, thought it was smoke. This our whole folk. This is at home, right down the street from Alamo.
Moving his eyes don't mean it moving slow, even though the speed got old. Sprinkling methamphetamines on the leaves like the snow that they soak. I'm a new species that swings on the road. Gonna reach on this boat, got springs like a toe. Suffer free in a toe.
Suck it drown like brown, white diamonds. Paris.
Yeah.
Copy sound, Mike got 2 wings. Paris.
Alright.
Landing down, wind caught 2 wings.
It's lit.
Time to scrape, lift the stage, 2 wings. Better pray, 2 wings.
Straight up.
Brand new, this new place I got to.
New world, new sky, that's so blue, it's black too.
New growth, all these faces I outgrew. Blue bands, get my cash from drop through.
Boy, you too flash, keep the
flash minimal.
Too cold, see the, yeah. Now this one right here is the song of the day. Wait, let me even, wait, we need to build it up. You see this one is the song of the day. You get me? This one is the song of the day, yeah. Got to lead into it. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. If you're watching on, you know what I'm saying, TikTok, follow up. Purple app, you know what to do. Follow up.
I'll be late for that, baby, I wait for that. If you had a taste of that, you probably pay for that. I'm coming in when I feel like to turn this motherfucker up only if it feels right.
I'll be late
I'll
for
be late
that.
for that. I can't wait for that. I think I was made for that. So I'm coming in when I feel like to turn this motherfucker up only if it feels right. Stop all your blood clot crying. I was flying, made it to school with barely enough time to sign in. Yeah, I hear the alarm. Yeah, I hear your mom. Yeah. I don't wanna be broke when I'm 31. They said the best classes go to the fastest. Sorry, Mr. West is no good classes, and that's what your ass get. Not even electives, not even prerequisites. You mean I missed my major by a couple of seconds? Now I'm in the shop class or the basket weaving with all the rest of the motherfuckers underachieving. Man, this is an insult. I went to junior high with all of them and they been slow. If I can catch the beat, then slow down the tempo. Just throw this at the end if I'm too late for the intro. Well, I make it from the student loans to a benzo. Like old folks pissing, I guess it all depends. Stop your crying, baby. I'll be late for that, baby. I wait for that. If you had a taste of that, you probably pay for that. I'm coming in when I feel like to turn this motherfucker up only if it feels right. I'll be late for that. I waiting for that. I think I was made for that.
See that old Kanye West, bro.
When I feel like to turn this motherfucker up only if it feels right. You know when you be late, you miss all the lights. That's right. That's right. That's right. And when you get back, she gon' start up a fight. That night, baby, it's too late for that. Lately I've been taking it slow, try and make it to the party for the guest list closed. With the freshest hoes, the professors know we about to get real, I'm professional. Like them Eskimos, what would you do for a Klondike? Or two dykes that look Christina Milian like? I'll be on time for that. I ain't thought of no line that could rhyme with that. Yo, I'll be there in 5 minutes. 5 hours later, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Go ahead, ride with it. I'm so live with it. Look how I did it. Been bullshitting, but I finally arrived with it. I know it's late and I took all year, but you can stop complaining, cause I'm finally here. Yeah. Cause I'll be for that.
Beautiful song, beautiful song. Can't lie. That song is beautiful. Hey, beautiful song, beautiful track. We're gonna end it on that though. Right now. Okay. As I was gonna say. Can't lie. Right now I'm just gonna be doing some reaction videos. It's been a while though. It's been a while. I can't lie. It's been, I'll say, about 7 months since I've been on stream. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, 7 whole months. But this is the start of something. Like, I'm trying to build this up. Like, this is not gonna be no long thing. Actually, I feel like just playing just one more. Just one more. You know what I'm saying? See this song here. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you're enjoying yourself. If you're watching everywhere else, hope you're enjoying yourself. Snap, my bad. About to play this. You hearing them keys?
Sounds so soulful, don't you agree?
I invented swag. Popping bottles, putting supermodels in the cab. Proof. I guess I got my swagger back. Truth, new watch alert. Hue blows on a big face rollie. I got 2 of those. Arm out the window through the city. I maneuver slow, cut back, snap back, see my cut through the holes. Damn, easy and hold. Where the hell you been? Niggas talking real reckless, stunt man. I adopted these niggas, fill up drumming them. Now I'm about to make them tuck they whole summer in. They say I'm crazy, but I'm about to go dumb again. They ain't see me cause I pulled up in my other bins. Last week I was in my other bins. Throw your diamonds up, cause we in this bitch another again. Photo shoot fresh. Looking like wealth, I'm about to call a paparazzi on myself. Live from the Mercer, run up on Yeezy the wrong way, I might murk you. 50 in the G450, I might surface. Political refugees, asylum can't be purchased. Everything's for sale, I got 5 passports, I'm never going to jail. I made Jesus walks, I'm never going to hell. Couture level flow is never going on sale. Luxury rap, the Hermes of verses. Sophisticated ignorance, write my curses in cursive. I get it custom. You a customer, you ain't custom to going through customs. You ain't been nowhere, huh? And all the ladies in the house got them showing out. I'm gonna hit you up, man, nah. Welcome to Havana, smoking Cubanos with Castro and Cabanas. Via Mexico, Cubano, Dominicano, all the plugs that I know. Driving Benzes with no benefits, not bad, huh? For some immigrants, build your fences, we digging tunnels. Can't you see we getting money up under you? Can't you see the private jets flying over you? Maybach bumper snickery when we're overdue. Jay is chillin', Ye is chillin'. What more can I say? We killing them. Hold up before we end this campaign.
What more can I say? We killing them. Hold up before we end this campaign. As you can see, we embodied the damn lames. Lord, please let them accept the things they can't change, and pray that all of their pain be champagne.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that for the music side. For the music side, we're done for now. Obviously, let me just chat to you guys real quick, man. Can't lie, it's been a journey. Like the whole setup that I've got right now, I built it brick by brick. You don't understand. Years. It's taken years. But to finally get a stream up after all the trials and tribulations, bro, I can't believe it. Honestly, I can't believe it. I haven't even checked to see if I'm live on all these platforms, but if I'm not, I'll be so pissed. But bro, I can't lie. This is lit, bro. This is lit. This is lit. I'm gonna react to something right now. Yeah. Amo, I beg you check if I'm live on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Appreciate it. I'm about to go on YouTube right now. About to react to a little sign real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's been a cool minute, man. I'm enjoying this. Where you at though? Where you That's it. That's it. That's it. Let's react. Let's go.
You said I want to get cancelled. Are there more than two genders?
Yo, I can see you. I see you.
You want to change your gender and you regret it later.
Okay,
to
that's
an
Twitch,
extent.
yeah?
If the transgenders want their own gym, then they should go make the T-spot.
A lot of our opportunities
This is gonna be
rely
a-
on these people.
You see this one? This one's gonna be a tough subject. I'm gonna check TikTok, yeah, if you can, and YouTube. But yeah, this is mad. This from time I'm hearing this.
You said I want to get cancelled. Are there more than two genders?
You want to change your gender.
You see what you gonna do? Come on, bro. You already know. I can't lie. It's mad. From time the girl's going like this, zoop, I'm not saying a word. Yeah, that's long.
And you regret it later. To an extent.
If the transgenders want their own gym, then they should go make the T-spot.
A lot of our opportunities.
Ay. Yo, this is, I've not even, you know that meme where the guy was like, how is it already cold? I've not even started it yet. How is it already cold? Let me just rewind it again. Sorry.
You said I want to get cancelled. Are there more than two genders?
You want to change your gender and you regret it later. To an extent.
If the transgenders want their own
Bet. Appreciate you. It's looking good, yeah?
gym, then they should go make the
Make a comment. I want to see what happens.
T-spot.
A lot of our opportunities rely on these people.
We're not talking against
Guys,
it though,
can I
are we?
just... You can't stop me from coming in. Watch when I get to that gym. I'm gonna bust them doors open. And I'm thinking, women don't act like that.
Chill, man. Some do.
No. I hear it. Some
One's
do.
in South.
But it was showing their
One's where?
masculinity.
One's in South.
Right, this is gonna be mad. P-Wave, yeah? P-Wave has the sickest dreads in the game, bro. I can't lie. I wonder how my dreads will look like when it reaches that length. Can't lie.
So tell me how you're going to create a women's only gym that's meant to be inclusive for women and safe for
Women's only
women, and then come out saying that it's only for biological women, right? And the reason behind this is to say that you were assaulted, so therefore you do not want other women to get assaulted again. Do you not understand that women, trans women, are not the ones doing the assault? You're perpetuating this idea, creating this false ideology that trans women are the ones doing the assault. They are not doing the assault, it's men. Speaking from experience that has been physically assaulted and sexually assaulted, it's not the trans women that I fear, it's the cis men that I fear. So how are you going to come out and create this whole gym, and you're going to actually like crowdfund using trans women's money Because you said back 4 years ago,
Dog.
back when you were starting,
That's dark.
that trans women are going to be allowed in this gym. Now you're going to come out saying that trans women are not allowed in this gym. How are you going to do that? How are you going to do that? Answer me this, Natalie B Fitness. What the hell? What the hell?
So question, guys, question. Trump has recently expressed plans
I
to
didn't check
release
YouTube.
an executive order, to recognize two genders, male and female only. Do you think the rest of the world should follow suit?
Obviously.
Them men are taking the piss. Like the LGBT community on a whole has come out. The world has accepted them. They've got their this, they've got their that, they got their this. Now you don't want to be like pushing up yourself into a women's gym. But go sit on one bumper clap place. What I'm doing the dog.
There's only
This guy's jokes. How can I say that?
only two genders, male and female. So I don't know.
Yo.
Oh, you know, this is the
you are gonna
problem.
get cancelled.
Now this is the problem because the world has come so far away from religion, and then people just start to make up their own
gonna
rules.
get-
And all of a sudden,
You said I want to get cancelled. Are there more than two genders?
Oh, look at that. You see, you're saying they're scared as well, bro. Everyone's on tiptoes. Everyone is on tiptoes. You can't just, you know what I'm saying? You can't flap around. As soon as he made the big boy question, guys, I'm even shook. That's mad.
oh,
Or not.
For me, standing on what I actually genuinely believe, there are more than two genders. And I'm going to stick on my
yeah.
personal
Yeah.
belief, and I'm also going to stand on the current times we're living in.
Majesty, your problem is you're too busy out here trying to impress white zaddy. That's your issue. You just want to appease everybody. White zaddy, trans community.
Yo.
You don't want to upset everybody.
Yo,
but guess
Jack,
what?
what you telling me,
when
bro?
you stand for nothing, you fall for everything.
What you
are
think
not.
about?
Wait,
They ask you female or male? That's what they ask you. They don't
Wait,
ask
before
you
we
all
even
that
start,
question.
can we just put up a hand? If you, are there more?
They do. They do tell you female or male. Hey, I can't lie. This was a bit techie. This
More
one,
than two? Who agrees? There's
look- the title of the video is killing me. I'm a human being. I can't be a lamppost.
is this male and female? Or are there more than two genders? Because I only
Male and female.
yeah.
And this is what the
I'm a bit
transgender
confused.
movement is doing, is it's stopping us from telling the truth.
Oh.
Now you're even scared to even say male and female.
Oh.
You're scared to say there's just two.
Oh.
This is what they want us to do. They want to remove truth from the world.
Where are you?
Okay? That is exactly what's
I'm
happening. We are,
curious.
obviously I'm not going to preach too much, but the Bible does say in the end times, people will no longer be lovers of truth, but they'll be lovers of themselves. And I feel that people are indulging in their experiences and saying, right, I need to change, but the whole world has to subscribe to what I believe I am. No, I don't. No, I don't. If I identify as a cat, am I a cat?
Oh,
And the man in the video
said,
said,
hey, getting compared to a cat is crazy. Hey, LGBT community, what are we saying about that one? That's crazy. Can't lie. Personally, I wouldn't have that. Personally, I'm not trying to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be civil out here. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But I digress.
he's scared of cis men. Aren't trans women cis men?
They were.
Aren't they?
They were.
They are. So
They were.
because they're not a cis woman.
don't talk
I am
now.
a
You
cis
scared
woman.
to talk, remember? You don't want to get
Yeah, you
cancelled.
scared, girl. Yeah, you scared to get
Talk
cancelled.
now.
In life, we have a linguistic learner and we have a visual learner. Clearly, Majesty isn't getting it, so I need to show her what I mean right now. They were cis men. They're now transformed.
Can I ask you a question? If I come and I do this, is she a flamingo?
I thought it was Michael Jackson.
Okay. Am I a
Michael
lamppost?
Jackson.
If I keep telling you I'm a lamppost, I'm a lamppost, I'm a lamppost, I'm a lamppost. The reality is I'm a human. I can't
I
come
like
and
my
change
music
it.
as well.
What you were born as, I can believe that you can feel like you were born in the wrong body.
TikTok.
You can feel that way. But it's where you were born, unfortunately.
More
So you are a
times.
man. You can try and change it and you can try and twist it, but you're still a man. You can't
None of us are
change
born
that
in the
fact.
wrong
But I
bodies.
get
None
that.
of us are
But
born in
guess
the wrong
what?
bodies.
They
Yeah,
are
but you
changing
can't tell
and they
someone
have
how they feel,
changed.
innit?
If that's how they believe that they feel,
But
you
can
can't
believe
dictate
anything.
that.
Well, animals, and there's
Yeah,
no
but
other
there's a
animal
difference between a fact
that
and belief.
transitions from, as far as I understand. There's
I
no other
understand-
animal that transitions.
No,
from
I
one to
get
the
what you're
other.
saying, but
Hey, he said from his own mouth, he said there's no other animal that transitions to a different. Hey, this is a touchy subject. Hey,
you can never dictate what someone feels in it, but you can dictate the difference between a feeling and a fact. Yeah. You can believe that you are a woman when you were born in a man's
But what
body,
you can
the
do,
truth is
what you
are
can
a
do
man.
is make people think that. Hold on, wait.
So she's saying that you can believe, that that you're a woman, even though you're born a man. But the truth is, you are still a man. That's dark. Hey, we'll carry on.
What you can do is make people think that their beliefs are normal, and you can make people think that it's okay and it's something that
That's because society is reinforcing it.
and then you can ask the question of why. Why do you think it's being done?
I have no problem with anybody living. Listen, whatever life you want to live, as long as it's not hurting anybody else.
Hey, I see you saving yourself.
No.
Them man there. Jay, what are you telling me, Jay? You know what I'm saying? Them man there. You see what they're saying? Like, you know those people that try to draw you out in front of the cameras? All the cameras are out. Now everyone wants to, be on that. Nah, I can't lie. I can't stand for that.
Let him land, innit?
Whatever life you want to live, as long as it's not hurting anybody else, that's fine. But you cannot force that life onto anybody else.
China, I see. You're trying to play your cards a different way.
Yeah, sometimes you have to play the game. You have to play the game. He said it in the right way so that it doesn't offend no parties. So I'm saying, bang on in the middle. You get what I'm trying to say? You have to move like that. You know what I'm saying?
Time. It's very interesting how you're subtly saying it's okay to be multiple.
By the way, I'm trying to reach 25 followers on the Purple app. Please follow me. Please. If you're watching on the YouTube, TikTok, you know what to do.
Multiple genders, but then at the same time, it's not according to you. Interesting.
Is the issue not the fact that you can identify as what you choose to, but the biology of who you are is the biology. See, we're saying male or female. There's nothing.
The biology. You got. You know what I'm saying? When man big words like this, biology.
Nothing wrong with saying you're a female and I'm a male. However, if you want to identify as something that is not the biology, then fine. But if we get to court, dude, you're a female.
This is the thing. People nowadays.
So there's nothing wrong with that. Just change the terminology. No, it's because they say that there's difference between sex and gender.
People nowadays are changing.
Gender's a social
construct.
That's the point. I identify as female.
The same way, if you dig up a mummy from 500 years ago and check it will be a woman. You can't change it.
All of these surgeries and stuff.
It still can't change. It still can't change you.
It can't change the DNA.
It can't change your biology, your DNA, your skeleton structure. You are still a woman. If you died and you decomposed and someone dug you up 1,000 years later, they will be like, this is the body of a woman. It doesn't matter what you identified as when you were alive.
Now decides he wants to be a woman, he still can't bear children. He's still not going to have a period. So it's just the outside. It's just the shell. When I say shell, I mean, you can look like us, but you can't be us. You can't have children. You can't have a period. And plus, a man is physically stronger than a woman. Like, I wouldn't want to fight a transgender man because I'll get back up because you're not me. You can never be me.
The idea of being transgender, as far as I'm concerned, is fine if that's what you want to identify as. But don't expect majority of society, just because you identify as a lamppost, to say that you're a lamppost. Yes. We're gonna say that you're a female who wants to be a man, or a man that wants to be a woman. Yeah. And what you call it is transgender. Great. It's an identification. That's how you identify. Yeah. Who's to stop you from identifying that way? Yeah. But biology speaks for itself.
Yeah. China said something about it being dangerous, and this is where I wanna add on to that, because you said like if it doesn't affect like me or people, then you can do that. There's something that's been happening recently. Men have been committing, some
sexual activities
to women, raping them, and then changing their identity. They are now a woman. That's happened. I've read cases like that maybe 3 or 4 times. And you are now, there's something that they call like dead shaming or something. You are not allowed to charge that man because that man no longer exists. He is a woman. So that man has now gotten away with that crime because he has now decided to identify as a woman. And in reality, you know he's just cock and bulling. He's not no woman. He's just trying to get away from the crime that he committed. And that's where danger starts coming in. People start you give an inch, they take a mile.
Oh my gosh, what am I hearing? What am I hearing? Can you see the world that we're living in now? You better charge that woman, police. Please, charge that woman. What? In order for you to be a transgender woman, you have to be a man. That's the criteria, right? That is a man. Charge him.
Some people actually, they decide to be transgender and like down the line, they're like, oh, actually, I want to go back to my previous sex. So now going back to what you're saying, I think that's what they are doing. They say, oh, I wake up, I want to be a transgender. 10 years down the line, actually, I want to be a man. So this is what they are doing.
If you cut it off, there's no going back, you know.
No, there is, because in America, there was a case of a child who was suicidal when they were younger, around the age of 8 to 10. They were a man, they wanted to be a girl. So their parents started doing the hormone thing, so certain things weren't changing inside their body to stop that, because it got to the point where the child was trying to kill themselves because their parents weren't accepting it. So they accepted it, right? Years has gone down the line. This child is now suing their parents and the doctor that administered that treatment.
Huh? What? You asked for this. You threatened to unalive yourself for this. What? That's crazy.
Because they were too young. They said that they were too young to make that decision, and you allowed them to do that.
Zilla, let me start off by saying I do like you. So if I do say that, I'm going to say something, but you're probably not going to lie. You need to just take several seats to the left right now, because I'm the one that presents the stats, the facts, and I'm the one that's what I'm here for. And Zilla, once you open up Pandora's box, you can't close it, okay? So if you start going to hormone treatments and you cut off your ding-a-ling, you can't grow it back, you can't put it back, and that's it. Stop the cap.
That's why what Trump is doing makes sense. When you're in school, like, you know how they say in school, you cannot say, oh, you cannot tell to a child, oh, you can change your gender. You know how they say that in school, there are teachers who are telling the children, you can do whatever you want, you can be whoever you want, you can be a female or a male.
You can be a giraffe.
Yes. Trump is stopping this because...
You can be a giraffe, it's mind games. You can be a giraffe, it's mind games, I can't lie. Serious.
Because of things like this, because a child doesn't even know what's going on.
Hold on. The argument is going to be that Trump should stop all of it then. Trump should stop a number of different things, because the reality is, whether it be transgender, male, female, identified, biology, someone's always going to try to find to take the piss.
Yes.
Now, you can look at it in so many different ways. Take the gender out of it and look at it in other ways. People are always finding an excuse to kill someone and saying that, oh, well, I got a mental problem. I've killed the person. Now, are they telling the truth all the time? Sometimes they're lying. What you can't do is, based on, let's say, a minority within the minority, determine what it's going to be for the majority of that minority. It's insane. The bottom line is that some people actually identify as, transgender. They identify as, oh, okay, well, I'm a biological male, but I feel like a female. If someone else is taking the piss based on that, we can't now start saying, well, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to do this. Yo.
You see, this is one second. This is where my issue comes in. Because if you are an adult and you want to change your gender and you regret it later, to an extent, I don't really care, because you're a fully grown adult. My issue comes in is when you start normalizing it for children, mentally ill children, unsure, confused children, and then they think, I've seen it before. I've seen it with a kid on my street when I was growing up. This little boy was in a Batman suit one day, the next day he was coming out of Cinderella, and his mom normalized it, 6, 7 years old. It's ridiculous and it's dangerous.
It's dark. It's really dark, I can't lie.
Because then these kids, they grow up, hormone blockers, they do things that are irreversible to their own bodies, and because they've got a lack of good adults around them and strong adults that are scared to say no, this isn't normal.
What would you do if you found out that that boy that you used to chill with kept trying to kill himself? So that's the only reason why his mum let him wear that dress.
He was young.
No, just forget that. I'm asking you a question. He's on suicide watch because you keep telling him you're a boy, and he can no. But now he's trying to kill himself. This is your child because he believes that you.
That's a mad scenario. I can't lie. Like, what do you even do in that situation? Like, you're telling your son you're a boy. You have this, you have that. But they're like they threaten to unalive themselves.
Or not accepting him and forcing him to be someone else. What advice would you give that parent then?
Listen, okay. First of all, why does your child have the notion of that? Why has he got these thoughts in his head? Who's put these thoughts in his head? Because here's the thing, yeah. Like one of the reasons why they keep going for the kids is because kids are impressionable. Whatever your kids are in school for about 8 hours a day, with how long they are, right? Yeah. Whatever they teach your kids is going to be what they come and tell you. And you're going to be that old person that doesn't understand. So, for example, no, because the school there's a syllabus, there's a doctrine, and they're gonna teach them those things. If you teach your kids opposite of what's going on, you will actually get in trouble. If you start teaching your kids opposite to what's going on, you get in trouble. This thing really comes to the transgender issue. It really comes to women, right? And one of the reasons I say to women is because even when I first said there was only two genders, which for me is what I've grown up to, which is what I think everybody pretty much around the world understands. There's only two genders. I think in the last 10 years, there's been a push for new ideas. Okay, cool. But you had an issue with it straight away. Okay, but that's fine. You're allowed to do that. But
I just think society
the reason we have men and women's spaces. The reason we have men and women's spaces, guys. Wait, listen. The reason we have men and women's spaces telling women what it is to be a woman, saying to women that you are a menstrual cervix having thing, you're not a woman, calling cis, all of these things is because you have women like you that pander to men that allow them to get into these spaces and affect women. You have men in women's sports. No, seriously, you have women. But you see the mindset, not you, but that mindset of where you have an issue and thinking that I'm gonna get cancelled for saying something which generally.
But I'm saying the reason I'm saying you're gonna, and the reason I'm saying cancelled, maybe that wasn't the right word to use.
No, it's word that you wanted to use.
But it's because
no, you wanted to use that, but it's because
Majesty, your ass is scared. You scared of being cancelled? You got a problem with transgenders? You got a problem with gay people, lesbians, but you work with them? Do they know your real face, nigga? They do now.
a lot of transgender people, queer, LGBTQ plus.
Question is, do you support them? Do you support them? Do you support them?
I'm not talking with them.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that are those people in high places.
But I have no problem with them.
What does that mean? So because they happen to you support them. You're scared of them.
This is my point. So
Are you scared? Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, but a lot of our opportunities rely on these people.
Ladies, I'm gonna need you to take this.
So even if it goes against your religious beliefs, because they're in high places, you're supporting things that you don't religiously agree with, no?
I'm thinking.
Majesty, you ain't saying what you really want to say because you know within your industry, majority of the people that you're either working for or working with are either gay, lesbian, or transgender. So you're not worried about internet cancellation. You're worried about corporate cancellation.
Yeah, I hear what Majesty's saying on this one, you know, cause it's the way that the world's going in like that direction. They run this shit.
I agree with Trump. He doesn't. I know not everyone likes Trump, but his decisions a lot of the time do make a lot of sense. He knows what he's doing, and just think about it, if everyone was just gonna all of a sudden be transgender or whatever, just think about down the line, there'd be no reproduction, we'd be finished because everyone's changed. There's no more having kids. What would happen to society? What would happen to us? There would be no more if it was allowed to keep going, because it's getting younger and younger. Soon it's kids, like you said, kids are changing. There's no more Bible, there's no more Adam and Eve, there's no woman and man, there's no more babies.
Can I just say what she just said, that people that are in LGBTQ community are the one in power at the moment. Let me talk about Italy. Italy, we all know Italian Italy for Pope, right? So now Italy, like a Catholic country, is now they're allowing two same-sex marriages. And I don't think
that should be allowed either.
I don't think it's allowed. I mean, this is because of
I have a lot of gay friends, and that's whatever. But at the end of the day, I don't think you should be able to change something that's in the Bible. Like, How can you just change history? Like, how can you now? How can you? Yeah, but some people are not. Some people.
Is that a governmental problem or is that based on Christian leaders or Catholic leaders?
But I'm saying it's the church that's allowed it. The church is a religious place. Why have you allowed now 2 men or 2 women to be able to get married? That's not the rule that was in the church. Why are you allowed to change this?
Okay, so going off of what you said about leaders in high places, there's a scandal right now with the French president because his wife is a transgender woman. But they've hidden it from society and they've painted her out to be a woman that was like his teacher, that they fell in love and everything. She was with him from when he was 15. Turns out he was 14. So it's a grown man.
What does scandal mean again? Is that
That's crazy. That's crazy if that's true, bro.
That means it's fake news or potentially fake news. Someone's rumoured, right?
It's real research. As in, Brigitte Macron is constantly trying to do defamation of... Is it defamation? But not, sorry, she fails to do defamation stuff in court because to file a defamation thing, you have to prove that the person is lying. So whenever she's asked a straight question, were you born a woman? Have you bore children? She never answers the question.
Is it?
And if you do the real research, you'll see. So my issue is that if you see the French Olympics, what they did, do you remember it was the whole table of the Last Supper, but it was drag queens. It turns out it was her idea. Do you understand? So his idea.
No wonder why them French players have been wearing that funny stuff lately.
This is what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying is that it is affecting society. Like literally, truth and absolutes are disappearing, and it's becoming a melting pot of subjectivity. If I feel this, hold on 1 second. If I say this, I can feel it, and you should also subscribe to it. I don't have to, and I think what Trump is doing is actually the Lord's work. To be honest, I think he's bringing back truth into society. We need some absolutes to remain, please, for society to run. It's just like what she was saying. If now we're all transgender, who's going to be having children anymore?
There were messages that Natalie was putting out, or even comments that people were leaving, and this is what makes me believe that no matter how much you feel like a woman, you're still a man, and you display actions of a man because there were whatever they're called,
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Women that were not women initially in the comments saying, you can't stop me from coming in. Watch when I get to that gym. I'm gonna bust them doors open. And I'm thinking, women don't act like that. Women do not talk like that.
Sure, man, some do.
No. I hear it. Some do. But it was showing their masculinity.
Can I ask you a question?
Can I
ask you a question?
They move like men, man.
But wait, but how are they gonna know?
The ones Majesty.
Hey, this guy on the left, yeah, I've watched the entire episode, yeah. This guy has been so cool. I hope he has an input on part 2. Because that's crazy. This guy's not said a word. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, let me just chat to you guys real quick. Like, that episode was a bit, you know what I'm saying? Touchy subject. Touchy. You know what I'm saying? If you say the wrong thing, they catch you out, you know what I'm saying? They'll try to get you. You know what I'm saying? With the chin, you gotta guard your chin. You know what I'm saying? As a boxer, you got to. Because, hey, that subject matter is crazy. I can't lie. That's gonna draw people out. Like certain people's views, and then it's long. But we're gonna react to this another video. Right here. All types of black sellouts. Yeah, let's see this, man.
For 400 years, white racists have weaponized our own people against us. And today, I'm breaking down the 4 types of black betrayal that keep us shackled. Level 1, the house slave. Meet Steven, the house slave who loves his chains so much, he'll
Who remembers this? Who remembers this? I remember this movie. Was it Django? Rambo? God, like, this guy was a coon, fam.
Kill to keep them on. This ain't just a movie character, y'all. This is the blueprint for the most toxic black person in America.
That's who the hell you calling Snowball, hoss boy? I'll snatch your black off that man down in the mud so fast. Steven.
See, Steven don't just serve white people. He is a white racist in black skin. He's so deep in Stockholm Syndrome that he fears freedom more than bondage. Why? Because oppression is all he's ever known, and he's convinced himself that his survival depends on keeping happy. In Django Unchained, Steven isn't
Django,
just a
that's
servant, he's
That's
the
what it is.
enforcer. When Broomhilda tries to escape, who punishes her? Steven. When Django arrives as a free man, who's
My
most
guy.
threatened? Steven.
My guy, Django was a bad man. Yeah, Django was a bad man.
This man has so internalized his oppression that he sees other black people's freedom as a personal attack on his identity. Sound familiar? That's Uncle Ruckus, the cartoon version of what's very real in our community. These are the black folks who will police you for being too black, who mock our culture to get white folks to pat them on the head and say, "You're one of the good ones." But this isn't just comedy, people. This is
Keep aiming,
psychological
looking.
warfare. The house slave mentality runs so deep that these individuals will literally work against their own people's interests to maintain their position in the white power structure. Herschel Walker literally said, "Black families don't need fathers because we had strong women." This man was so desperate for white Republican approval that he threw his own people under the bus on national television. He painted black fathers as dispensable while running for Senate in Georgia, the same state where his own black father, that he threw his own women, literally said, "Black families don't power structure." Herschel Walker literally said, "Black families don't need fathers because we had strong women." This man was so desperate for white Republican approval that he threw his own people under the bus on national television. He painted black fathers as dispensable while running for Senate in Georgia, the same state where his own father abandoned him. But here's where it gets really sick. Walker wasn't just talking to white Republicans. He was talking to black mothers, telling them they should be grateful to struggle alone. He was telling black children that they don't deserve fathers. Also, he could get a pat on the head from people who will
See what I'm saying? Certain guys like that, man, come on, man, you're just a sellout, man. Like, why would you do that? Why would you say something like that on national television? Yeah, trying to mock us, make a mockery of us, and basically insult us in front of the whole world. That's crazy to me.
never truly accept him. The house slave doesn't just hurt us through their actions. They poison our minds with self-hatred. They teach our children.
It's always mind games. People don't know, but bro, hey, shout out to Young Spray, you know what I'm saying, bringing the mind games thing, but everything is mind games. Like, if you think about it, everything is mind games.
That being black is something to overcome, not something to celebrate. They turn our survival mechanisms into weapons against ourselves. Here's what makes the house slaves so dangerous. They convince white people that racism isn't the problem. We are. They give oppressors permission to keep oppressing because, see, even they agree with us. Remember, Stephen wasn't just loyal to Calvin Candy. He was more.
Black sellouts are so dumb. They're so dumb. It's actually unbelievable. Like, it's so dumb. You get me? You get me? He's right. He's right.
Racist than his master. When the house exploded at the end of Django, it wasn't just a building burning down. It was the
That was the coldest scene in that movie. I can't lie. It was just the peak moment of that.
destruction of an entire system that depended on black people policing other black people. And that's why this mentality is the foundation of all the other levels. Every other type of black betrayal starts with this basic premise, that white approval is more valuable than black liberation. Before we get to the next level, if you're learning something from this breakdown, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for
Good promo, but my promo. Hey, everybody, if you're on TikTok, follow up. You know what I'm saying? If you're on the Purple app, please follow me up. I'm trying to get to 25 follows. You know what I'm saying? That's my mission to get to right now. And YouTube, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 200 subscribers. Boom. Let me just...
Here, exposing the systems they don't want you to understand. Your support keeps us free to speak these truths. Level 2, the assimilationist celebrity. I'm not black, I'm OJ. These people perfected the...
I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay. Hey, shout out Jay-Z. Shout out to Jay-Z, man.
art of racial amnesia. They got so comfortable in white spaces that they forgot where they came from. Or worse, they remember, but they're ashamed of it. The assimilationist celebrity plays a different game than the house slave. They don't attack us directly. They just disappear us. They code switch so hard, they develop split personalities. Around white folks? Oh, I don't really see color. But the moment they need us for damage control, suddenly they remember they're black. Tiger Woods literally created a whole new racial category, Cablinasian, to avoid being called black. This man was so uncomfortable with his African heritage that he invented a word to escape it. But when his career imploded and he needed redemption, suddenly, black people were supposed to support him because we're family. O.J. Simpson spent decades distancing himself from the black community. He lived in white neighborhoods, dated white women, and famously said, "I'm not black, I'm O.J." But when he was on trial for homicide, who did his lawyers appeal to? Black jurors who remembered how white America had treated black men in the justice system. Remember when Michael Jordan said, "Republicans buy sneakers too," when asked to support Harvey Gantt, a black Democrat running against Jesse Helms, one of the most racist senators in modern history? That's the assimilationist playbook. Stay profitable, stay safe, stay silent. These celebrities think they can buy their way out of blackness. They move to the whitest neighborhoods, send their kids to the whitest schools, marry white spouses, and raise children who don't know they're black until the world reminds them. And when racism smacks them in the face, and it always does, they're shocked. But here's the real damage. They sell our young people a lie. They make kids believe that if you just work hard enough, speak white enough, dress right enough, you can escape racism. They teach our children that being authentically black is a limitation, not a source of power. Think about how many young black athletes and entertainers have followed this blueprint. They sanitize their image, avoid controversial topics like police brutality or systemic racism, and present themselves as safe for white consumption. They become brands, not people, products, not advocates. The assimilationist celebrity is dangerous because they don't just betray us, they make betrayal look aspirational. They turn sellout behavior into success goals. They teach our children that the price of admission to white spaces is the abandonment of black identity. And when the next generation of black celebrities follows their lead, staying silent while their people suffer, who do you think they're modeling themselves after? The cycle continues. And our voices get quieter and quieter in the spaces where they need to be loudest. But here's where it gets even more dangerous. What happens when these sellouts don't just stay silent, but actively become the mouthpiece for our oppression? Level 3, the puppet politician. Systemic racism doesn't exist in America. This is Candace Owens. This is Clarence Thomas. This is Tim Scott, telling us America isn't a racist country. These are the most dangerous black people in America today. Why? Because they don't just abandon us, they lead the charge against us. They become the black face of white racism, giving oppressive policies a chocolate coating so they go down easier. Clarence Thomas sits on the highest court in the land and systematically dismantles every protection our ancestors died for.
Look at him.
Affirmative action, gone. Voting rights, gutted. Civil rights protection.
Just look at him. Like, bro, this guy is just
weakened. And he does it with a smile, knowing damn well he wouldn't be where he is without the very programs he's destroying. Let's be real about Thomas for a minute. This man was accused of physical harassment by Anita Hill, a black woman who put her career on the line to tell the truth. And how did he respond? He called it a high-tech lynching, using the language of black oppression to defend himself while throwing a black woman under the bus. Then he spent the next 30
weird guy, bro. You had a beautiful black woman there, and this is what you decide to do. That's crazy to me.
years on the court, making sure other black people couldn't access the opportunities that got him there. Thomas's wife, Jenny, was actively working to overturn the 2020 election results, and Thomas refused to recuse himself from cases involving January 6th. This man has so little regard for justice that he'll corrupt the highest court in the land to serve white political interests. But Thomas operates in the shadows. Candace Owens, she's out here making anti-blackness into a full-time career. Owens tours college campuses telling young white kids that racism is over, that black people are just making excuses. that slavery was actually beneficial because it brought Africans to America. She's turned hatred of her own people into a brand, a multimedia empire, a whole damn industry. She literally said that if he had just stayed in Germany, he would have been fine because she was so desperate to own.
Hey, I know a friend that would agree with this take. That's how mad it is. We all, you know what's crazy? We all have that one racist friend in our circle. Like, they could be black, white, yellow, like they're just outright plain racist. And you don't know if it's satire or they're genuine being seriously, but I'm convinced we all have that one friend that's just, yeah, racist.
The libs that she lost her damn mind. But here's the thing, that wasn't a mistake. That's who she is. Someone so consumed with anti-black ideology that she'll defend it to make a point against black progress. And look at these audiences when she speaks. You see the joy on these white faces? They finally...
No, look at that. Look at that. Look at the joy. No,
and look at these audiences when she speaks.
Look at that. You're that friend. Bro, but look at this guy smiling. Yo, what a guy. Oh my days, look at him. This guy's got even that is jokes.
You see the joy on these white faces? They finally found black people who will say what they've always wanted to say. See? They said it, not us. We're not racist. We're just agreeing with the black lady. But if you want to see the ultimate puppet show, let's talk about Kanye West. This man went from George Bush doesn't care about black people to walking around in white lives.
When he said George Bush doesn't care about black people, that was the funniest thing.
Matter shirts with Candace Owens, like some kind of minstrel show. Kanye had the audacity to say that 400 years of slavery sounds like a choice. This man really sat on TMZ and told the world that our ancestors chose to be kidnapped from Africa, chose to be chained in slave ships, chose to be beaten, assaulted, and systematically subdued for 4 centuries. You know what that was? That was Kanye telling white people exactly what they wanted to hear. That slavery wasn't that bad, that black people are responsible for their own oppression, that racism is just a mindset we can choose to overcome. And when he got called out for it, what did he do? Doubled down. Started hanging out with Candace Owens, wearing MAGA hats, meeting with Trump in the Oval Office, grinning like a damn fool while the president used him as a prop. Then this man had the nerve to go full anti-Semite, talking about going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. You see what happened? He went so far down the white elite rabbit hole that he started parroting their conspiracy theories. And suddenly, all those white Republicans who were using him as their token black friend dropped him like a hot potato. But here's what really pisses me off about Kanye. He had everything: platform, influence, money, respect. He could have used his voice to speak truth to power. Instead, he used it to give white racists exactly what they wanted. A black man saying that black oppression is our own fault. Kanye represents the puppet politician at its most pathetic. Someone so...
See me, when it comes to politics, bro, it gets mad serious. Especially what happened with that guy Charlie, fam. Hey, that's crazy.
So desperate for white acceptance that they'll say anything, believe anything, do anything to get that approval. And when the approval runs out, they're left with nothing but the damage they've done to their own people. Tim Scott ran for president on the platform that America is not a racist country, while living in a...
My boy, America's not racist. Probably one of the racist, probably number 1. Next to none. I'm telling you.
A country where black people are killed by police at 3 times the rate of white people. This man said welfare was worse for black people than slavery. He compared government assistance...
Oh my days. This guy's wilding. What? What on earth is he saying? Like, we need to rewind that, bro.
This man said welfare was worse for black people than slavery.
That is crazy. Hey, I'm not even American and I know that's foul. How can a man compare that to slavery? That is a mad thing.
Compared government assistance to the kidnapping and death of millions of African people. But here's what makes the puppet politicians so insidious. They don't just speak.
Insidious. That might be the word of the day. Insidious. Yes, that is the word of the day.
To white people. They speak to confused black people too. They tell working class black folks that their struggles are their own fault. They tell black women that feminism is their enemy. They tell black men that white racism is actually black people's fault. This is the puppet politician's function, to be the ventriloquist dummy for white racism. They don't just harm us through silence, like the assimilationist. They actively recruit others to harm us. They give white America moral permission to continue oppressing us while convincing some
So they're even worse. Yeah, thank you for letting me know that.
of us that oppression is actually freedom. The puppet politician is the most dangerous because they have power, platform, and purpose. They're not confused like the assimilationist or broken like the house slave. They're strategic. They know exactly what they're doing, and they're getting paid well to do it. But here's the thing.
They're getting paid money on. Hey, so what? Would you guys sell yourselves out for the rondos? Let me know. Would you sell yourself out like that just for the rondos? I don't know. Like, that's crazy to me. I don't know. Maybe not.
That really gets me. Sometimes the most dangerous betrayal comes from people who genuinely think they're helping us. Level 4. The tragic compromiser. Meet Booker T. Washington, the man who told black people to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps.
Why does Booker T sound so familiar? Am I bugging? Why does it sound so familiar? Booker T.
While white folks were cutting the straps. Now, before y'all come for me in the comments, I get it. Booker T lived in a different time. Jim Crow was in full swing. Lynching was a weekend hobby for white folks, and this man was trying to keep us alive. But when he gave that Atlanta Compromise speech in 1895, telling black people to focus on vocational training instead of demanding civil rights, he gave white racists exactly what they wanted. Our permission to wait. Cast down your bucket where you are, he said. Accept segregation. Focus on economic development, not political rights. Prove you deserve equality instead of demanding what's already yours. Sound familiar? That's respectability politics, and it's still killing us today. Washington believed that if black people just worked hard enough, were respectable enough, contributed enough to the economy.
Oh, I just realized I'm 5 followers away from hitting my goal. I can't lie. If you're watching from any platform, please follow me on the Purple app, bro. I'm trying to reach 25 follows.
White people would eventually accept us as equals. He was wrong. Dead wrong. All his compromising did was give white racists moral cover to continue oppressing us while pointing to his words as proof that even we agreed with their system. While Washington was teaching black people to be patient, white folks were lynching us at record rates. While he was promoting vocational training, they were burning down Black Wall Street. While he was preaching accommodation, they were passing laws to strip us of the vote. His strategy of appeasement didn't stop the terror. It enabled it. But here's what makes this tragic. Washington genuinely loved black people. He built Tuskegee Institute, educated thousands of our people, and fought for economic advancement. His intentions were pure, but good intentions paved with black bodies still lead to hell. Today's respectable compromisers follow the same playbook. They tell us to vote our way out of oppression, to work within systems designed to destroy us, to be twice as good for half as much. They preach the politics of respectability while our people are killed in broad daylight. You know them. The leaders who say we need to build bridges with people who want to build walls around us. The preachers who tell us to turn the other cheek while bullets.
Turn the other cheek is crazy when people are just getting lifed off. You know what I'm saying? Left, right, and center. Like, that's crazy.
To flying. They mean well, but good intentions don't stop police bullets. They mean well, but patience doesn't pay rent. They mean well, but respectability doesn't resurrect the dead. Here's what makes this the most tragic level. These people genuinely love us. They're not seeking white approval like the others. They're trying to protect us, but their fear makes them accept crumbs and call it progress. They tell us to wait for the right time, the right candidate, the right moment. Meanwhile, we're dying in the streets, in prisons, in poverty. How long are we supposed to wait for freedom? How long are we supposed to prove we deserve what's already ours? The respectable compromiser isn't evil. They're just scared. Scared of white backlash. Scared of losing what little progress we...
Some guys be scary. You know what I'm saying? They scared. They scared, man. I don't know why you guys are scared.
...we've made. Scared that if we push too hard, too fast, white people will take everything away. But here's what they don't understand. White people never gave us anything out of kindness. Every right we have, we fought for. Every law that protects us, we bled for. Every step forward, we took by force, not by asking nicely. The compromiser believes in the myth of gradual progress, the lie that justice delayed is not justice denied. They think racism will fade away if we just give it enough time, enough patience, enough good behavior. But racism isn't a misunderstanding, it's a system. And systems don't reform themselves.
It's embedded. It used to be like more out in the open. There's still some cases where it's just out in the open, but a lot of it is like embedded in the system. Applying for jobs, workplace.
Out of the goodness of their hearts, they change when they're forced to change. Here's what connects all four levels. They all serve the same master. Whether it's through active betrayal, silent complicity, political puppetry, or respectability politics, they all keep white racism alive. The house slave convinces white folks they're good masters. The assimilationist convinces us we can escape. The puppet politician gives racism a black face. And the respectable compromiser tells us to be patient with our own oppression. But here's what they don't.
Every level of rapping ability explained.
Level 1, trash.
The bottom of the barrel. Artists famous for putting out garbage.
You can get hit, bitch. And yeah,
cut the shit off, bro.
I gotta
cut the shit the fuck off. They can't flow. Their voices are annoying. Their lyrics are stupid. Just no redeemable qualities whatsoever.
After you talking, that shit stinks.
If you started rapping today with zero experience, you would be better than everyone here.
Punk niggas trying to clown me.
How crazy.
Huh? This guy wants me to get demonetized, man. What? What did this white man just say? What did this white man just say?
Is that right? Fix your posture, by the way. You're way too hunched over. I need you to understand, like, these guys are physically incapable of just phoning in some men. Physically incapable, by the way. You're way too hunched over. I need you to understand, like, these guys are...
What happened to this guy? What actually happened to this guy?
Physically incapable of just phoning in some men. Their trashness just jumps out and indiscriminately ruins every song they get near. Back in the day, there was this guy named Birdman.
You want to take it slow? I'm not that type of guy.
You either play it as a joke or you just tolerate it for another artist you like.
What the fuck is this nigga doing?
Bro, this song, hey, I can't lie. That was the OGs of OGs. I remember back in school, I was listening to everyone was just clowning that song. She wanna take it slow. I'ma let you know. Like, bro, that guy, yeah, can't lie. Wherever he is, I hope he's doing well in life. You know when you see certain people from your past, not your personal past, but like from the internet days, you just hope that they're doing well in life right now. You get me?
No one is actually seriously bumping level 1 rap.
This nigga is trash. Oh, you said my verse wasn't hard, nigga. Who the fuck did you think you talking? Everything that come out my motherfucking mouth is hard, nigga.
Whoa. Whoa. Why? No way. We're gonna have to pause that. Pause that. That's a brazy why. If I had a card here, I would have done a mad thing. Yeah, that's a red card.
Level 2, bad.
Unlike the level 1 rappers, you can get away with playing level 2 rap in public. Now and then, if you're lucky, you may even get the occasional listenable verse. Still though, their rapping ability is extremely limited, so occasional
number
2
two?
rap.
So you got number 2, you got
Bad.
6ix9ine. Basically Tekashi 6ix9ine. Why is the name not coming to me? Lil Pump and Ice Spice.
Unlike the level 1 rappers, you can get away with playing level 2 rap in public. Now and then, if you're lucky, you may even get the occasional listenable verse. Still though, their rapping ability is extremely limited, so most of the time they stick to one sound or even one flow. Level 2 includes one-trick ponies like Ice Spice.
I'm like, fuck it, I know he gon' spend. I'm with Dottie and her thotty friend. She a baddie, she know she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend. I'm a baddie, like, fuck how you feel.
Can't lie, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Like, yeah, she does repeat the same song every time still.
And I'm thick cause I don't miss a meal.
Yo, she dead serious, just keeps making the same song over and over again. Then you have trend chasers like Lil Pump.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Bro, guys don't remember the Gucci Gang era. I still wish that I had like locks now back then. The locks that I have now, I wish I had them back then. Back then I had a bald skin fade. You know what I'm saying? But
Their lack of skill means they often resort to employing gimmicks and internet trends to draw people in. So it's no surprise when they go in and out of style faster than the Yeezy 350s did. Finally, you have people that are just out of touch with the genre, like Will Smith, trying desperately to fit in.
This is the bounce back. Watch Will, y'all. This is the bounce back.
Yo,
what is bro? What is bro doing? Hey, Will Smith, you're a goat, but what are you doing, bro? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, bro thinks it's Willie style, those type pause on that, but you know he had this Willie style thing going on back in the days. What is he doing, bro? This ain't Men in Black. We are the Men in Black. Galaxy Defenders. It's not that anymore, bro. Like, I can't lie, this ain't the 90s. Bro's rapping like he's putting his heart in this, like, you get me?
what the fuck is he doing, bro? And the harder they try, the cornier it gets. It's just a never-ending cycle of ass. But
can't lie. When you see guys like that, bro, it's a mad thing. Like when they start rapping and thinking they're on this type of rapping thing, bro, stick to your lane. Why does everyone want to rap? You know what's crazy? Most guys tried to rap back in the days. Most guys. If you go on girls, if you have a man or if you have a friend that's a guy, look through their phone and go on their notes page. They have bars written there. I'm telling you, without a shadow of a doubt. Like every guy has tried to do the rapping thing as a joke or even took it seriously. Hey, if you know, you know. Me and the guys back in the ends, we were doing it. You get me? So, boom.
buddy, you've been rich for 25 years. What the fuck are you doing posted up on a corner with the fitted in a fucking varsity jacket? You don't put on some moccasins and a knitted sweater right this instant?
Mr. Will, yo, Mr. Will.
Varsity jacket.
You don't put on some. Bro's got a fake cap, but he's doing these ones, like, yeah, with the shades. My boy Will, man, he's so out of touch, man, but that's the GOAT, man. That's the GOAT for real.
Moccasins and a knitted sweater right this instant?
Level 3, mid.
Alright, I know these things.
Mid. Whoa. Is that my favorite artist in mid? Whoa.
Level 3, mid.
La Flame in mid? Is that what we're doing? Nah, we need an explanation. You get me? This is my GOAT. You know what I'm saying? If you know me from a long time, you know this is my guy since 2015, 16. You know what I'm saying? Don't you let out the antidote. It's lit. Straight up. Yeah, I kind of butchered that, but You get what I'm trying to say? Like, this is my guy.
Alright, I know these days youngins use the word mid to describe anything ranging from the worst shit they've ever heard to like a 7 out of 10 song, but we're here today to define real mid. Like Tyga, like Moneybagg Yo, like a Travis Scott feature. Not good, not bad, just pure cardboard.
What? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? You're telling me, yeah, Travis Scott features don't go hard. You're telling me Travis Scott features don't go crazy. Have you ever heard? Nah, you know what? This guy's peeing me off, bro. Can't lie. You're pissing me off, man. Let's listen to this. Just listen to this. I'm gonna show you. You get me? Because guys have selective memory. You get me? I'm gonna show you real quick. This is my Apple Music. We use Apple Music right here. We don't use Spotify. Travis. Oh, let me search on the actual thing because I don't have it here. Hot remix. You guys ain't even heard of the Hot remix, bro. You guys are taking a piece. Like, come on now. Where you at? Where you at, boy? We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Quick thing. Where you at? Right in the middle.
Ain't no way I can say, ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Bad, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on
Just listen to this. You're telling me. Come on now. Just watch the way he just watch the way he goes into this track. Just watch. Just watch the way he goes into this track, please.
Top flow to a whole house. 100 racks and one do about to flood that. Get it. Money.
I like the 504 boys, how I move through the lobby. Since so 12, the flame been hot just to show you the time frame.
Love flame.
100 mil down on my desk, but I'm still up deciding.
Straight up.
Mashing M's in my account to the truck in my driveway. I'm in that photo by myself. Know it's 100 more niggas outside. Know they gon' ride to the death. Had some good years, ain't
Come
no
on,
way
man. Come on now. He does this. He really does this. Come on now, guys. Let's speak with some sense, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's just speak with some sense.
Bland rap caviar fodder.
Back that ass. Back that ass. Girl, you look good, make me spend that cash.
Level 3 rap is
agree with
best suited
Tyler.
as
No, not Tyler. Tiger. I agree with Tiger. I can't lie. Being mid.
suited as background music in any sort of car or function where not offending people is the primary objective. And that quality has made it perfect for Wingstop commercials and annual 2K soundtracks.
Real saucy. Just got paid, I'm flossing. I'm a boss and I hang around bosses.
He's taking the piss. He's taking the piss.
As a result, mid-rap has basically become corporate over the years. That's why you hear it everywhere, but it still has no fan base. I don't know about you, but me personally, I've never met a single Tyga fan. Unlike Level 2.
A single Tyga fan. I've never met one. That's crazy. I'm here sitting here thinking, have I met a single Tyga fan, guys? Guys, please let me know. That's crazy.
Mid-rappers might actually have more than one flow, some like surface level wordplay.
Count on some money, then smoke me a plant. This shit got me higher than John Morant.
You might even get a 9 on me like Rajon Rondo, 30 on me like Steph Curry, 33 on me like Scottie Pippen. We can just keep going like this.
Filler bars galore.
Ballin' like I'm in the NBA.
Like, come on, bro. And people are gonna get mad that I'm putting Travis in this category.
Yes.
But remember, bro, we're basing this off pure rapping ability, and I don't know. Name one Travis Scott bar right now. You can't.
Oh, wait, it's summertime. Why they trying to throw shade on my wings, on my gun? To be fair, he does be flowing, but the bars, you can't really catch them immediately. You know what I'm saying? That he's got the sleeper joints, the little quick jab steps. You know what I'm saying? I hear it though. But did you hear his verse from Rodeo though? The 90210? Yeah, banger.
Can't do it, right? Because truth be told, stripped of its blockbuster sound, Travis Scott's rapping is just bland and forgettable. I'm sorry, it's the truth. That's why his features never hit. He's not a verse guy, but that's fine. I mean, great artist, mid-rapper. Very important distinction to make for this vid.
Oh God, my God, this should be like God level.
I hear it. Hey. Yo, relax about trash.
Alright, up until this point, it's been all shits and giggles. Time to start making people mad.
That's already made me mad already, because that's my guy. That's literally my guy.
Level 4. Okay.
In here, we will begin talking about respected rappers. Some of them may even be...
By the way, if you're watching and you're tuning in right now, I appreciate you. Make sure you just follow me on all the socials. Follow me on the Purple app. YouTube, if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, like it up. And TikTok, follow me. And just tap the screen.
Your favorite. Level 4 is full of what I like to call elevated mid. I'm trademarking that. Don't steal it, please. What separates it from normal mid is that these guys may have the ability to get introspective on a track, or bust like a fast flow, or like an impressive rhyme scheme. And because of this, they enjoy great amounts of respect from casuals who can't really distinguish them from the higher levels.
Yeah, it was stupid.
To be fair, there are certain guys like that, you know.
Who are your favorite artists? You listen to hip hop?
Yeah, have you guys heard of Joyner Lucas?
And also old heads thirsty for the tiniest drop of lyricism in the mainstream. Might as well be level 7. It's all the same to them. They heard that Jack Harlow album. They were like, shit, this is real rap. He's bringing it back. Corday popped off and they were like,
damn, son, where'd you find this?
Listen, damn, son.
Sofa. Now I ride with a paid chauffeur, cause I'm way doper, better stay sober. I paint pictures, you a Crayola.
They heard.
Yeah, that bar's crazy. That bar's not that hard, bro. Can't lie. Bro thought that was crazy. You painting pictures of my Crayola.
Big Sean and said,
yeah. He's top 3.
I've been backstabbed and laughed at. We gon' see who get the fucking last laugh, and we do them on numbers.
When in reality, these guys are decent. You know? That's about it. Even still, they usually end up forming deep connections.
Lil Baby? Nah, you got Lil Baby and A$AP Rocky above Travis. What are we doing here? What are we actually doing here? That's crazy to me. Nah, that's crazy to me. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
With their audience and managed to stay relevant for over 10 years in some cases.
Level 5. Good.
Everyone from this level on can rap. Whether you love...
How could a man say everyone from this level on can rap? He literally just disregarded the first 3 levels. Like, these guys can't even rap for real. He said, from this level on, from this point on, these guys can actually rap.
Them
That's
or
crazy.
hate them, their skill is undeniable. They can carry their own against almost anyone.
But Kanye, level 5.
Almost. Level 5 has
7
wordplay, entendres, and storytelling for days. They enjoy respect amongst most people in the industry, but still fall short with those rap purists and hardcore hip-hop fans who just refuse to buy into the hype, you know? To them, they're just okay. They're hating. This is probably the most varied group on here, as you can see level 5s in every corner of the genre.
So we got Nicki in Girl Boss, Kanye, Artiste, The Streets, DMX, Wale, The Deep, Drake, Popstar, the white guy, Mac Miller, and then the old school, we got LL Cool J. Okay. That list is quite varied, I can't lie. But DMX on the same level as Kanye rapping, I don't know.
Including but not limited to
young guys who rap over Alchemist beats, Golden Age pioneers, blog era lyricists, bling era pop stars.
I feel the pressure under more scrutiny, and what I do, act more stupidly.
Again, Kanye, generational artist, good rapper. You may be wondering, well, why can't a guy like Drake be...
So this is just based off pure rapping ability. Just pure rapping ability. You know what I'm saying? I hear it.
level 6, you know, he can rap. Allow me to demonstrate.
I'm used to seeing tears drop over enormous meals. The restaurant clears out faint echoes of Lauryn Hill.
See, it's like all the aesthetics are there, you know? He gets the cadence right, conductor beat, but if you dive any deeper, you just start hearing shit like this.
Oh, so many checks owed, I feel Czechoslovakia, nigga, what the fuck?
What? What is he on about, bro? What? That's crazy.
What? He said that shit like it was so tough too. To me, Drake's lyrical bag feels like that one scene in that James Franco movie where they go to North Korea and they see like a beautiful grocery store.
Yep, guess no one's hungry here after all.
But later in the movie, upon further inspection, they find out it was all just like a cardboard cutout, you know, it was all like 2D. That's what lyrical Drake feels like.
That comparison is crazy.
North Korea grocery store. The point I'm trying to make is that even though a lot of these guys seem stellar at first, they're just missing that one piece that will make them great. DMX lacks technical ability. Drake is extremely shallow, so he lacks depth. Chance is corny. So it's like, just like if they had...
He done my man dirty, bro. I can't lie.
Shallow, so he lacks depth. Chance is corny. So it's like, just like if they had this one thing, they could easily be
level 6. Great.
Suddenly we get a lot less mainstream, and for a good reason. I mean, some of these guys rap so good, nobody even wants to hear that shit. Zero compromises.
Hey, Lupe Fiasco's that guy. Yeah, can't lie. I remember listening to his first album for the first time. Bro, that song Kick Push, woo, wavy.
Are made here. The rapping is intricate. The lesson is inevitable. The youngins are bored. This is not aux music. At this level, the rapping just demands your attention. It can't just fade off into the background anymore.
Let me like slow down, come back even faster out, then switch gears again, do a different type of speed. Halfway through that, switch gears again, do a different type of speed. This is what he's so good at. That's why these flows sound so off kilter, and yet he never loses his timing.
There are some exceptions though. I'm talking about Prime Wayne, Cole, maybe.
Yeah, that's my goat right there, man. That's my goat. Yeah. If anyone talks bad on Lil Wayne, you have to deal with me. You gotta deal with me. Yeah, Lil Wayne's my guy. Yeah, you can't chat on his name. Yeah.
There are some exceptions though. I'm talking about Prime Wayne, Cole, maybe. I don't know about aux. I don't know about aux with Cole.
Walking contradiction, my description. Off the top magician, compositions, non-fiction, shit it in the competitions, pot the business.
Level 6s have the ability to wash any rapper in the world on the right day. Their name commands instant respect from real hip-hop fans across the globe. And even though they rarely go mainstream, they often end up staying relevant in the underground for multiple decades and end up inspiring generations to come. Guys like MF Doom, like Common, like Rakim.
Somebody told you a little knowledge is dangerous. It can't be mixed, diluted, it can't be changed, switch. Here's a lesson if you're guessing and following.
And Rakim is really a good example of why some level 6s fall short of the top. Rapping is like a sport, and as the years go by, people learn from pioneers and become better, taking the craft of rapping to higher heights.
You see it? That was a goated reference. Hey, if you know, you know.
So even though Rakim's rapping incredibly sounds still fresh 40 years later, he's naturally been outmatched by people who have taken his style and built upon it, taking rap global with better storytelling, more vivid imagery, and more of an expressive cadence. The same applies for many others on this level, who were also once
level 7, GOAT.
GOAT rappers are extremely rare and come by once in a generation.
And bevel rap on a doctrine.
extra level, so F. Scott Fitzgerald. Maybe I'm the new Rakim, maybe I'm Fat Pharaoh. Undergarments of armor be my intimate apparel. Pre-Kardashian Kanye.
They have the ability to do everything at an elite level. It's like they see rap in 4D. They can go complex, they can simplify, they're good in the underground, good in the mainstream. Just masters at their craft. They sound completely unique and their voices are instantly recognizable. To the point where nobody can really even copy them, even if they tried their hardest.
It's just big me. Can't lie, when Kendrick did that, it was over. From then, like, he just saw the future. From then, it was over.
I haven't seen one person replicate the mesmerizing flows of
Andre 3K.
the monumental presence of a Jay-Z.
For you knew what the fame was, I had it laid out for you knew what the plan was. 300 mil later, now you understand.
The unlimited depth of a Kendrick Lamar.
I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal, I don't think about it. I deposit every year to zero, thinking of my partner. Put the candy.
I need you guys to understand, bro. I know hating Kendrick is cool now because he's super mainstream and popular these days, but here's the thing. He's just the best, and it's not even really close. He just has everything. There's no weakness. His bag is too deep. And how could I go the whole video without mentioning Prime Eminem? Emphasis on the prime.
Nah, I would never diss my own mama just to get recognition. Take a second to listen. Who you think this record is?
Hey, can't lie, Prime Eminem, bro. I can't lie. People tend to forget. Prime Eminem, yeah, in the early 2000s. Can't lie, I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? But,
hey, we got one. We got us one. Shit, this is timeless excellence.
Tupac. Yeah. Yeah, I thought you were going to leave my boy out. Tupac is the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT of GOATs. You get me?
Challenged by any critic or detractor. In 100 years, when the history of hip-hop will be entrenched in school textbooks, these guys are going to be the first ones mentioned. If you want to find out what makes hip-hop so great...
overweight. Bro had to find a way to just, enter him in. You know what I'm saying? Bro said the overweight. You could have come up with something better. Honestly, you could have. But this is an elite list. Look at that. Look at that, man. That's one elite list, bro. You know what? I hear it.
And popular. Start by listening to one of them rap. You'll be a fan soon enough. But if you already are a fan of rap, it's time to find out what kind of fan you are.
Oh, my days. I clicked way too fast.
Every type of rap.
I clicked way too fast. What's on the tube that can, show the peoples them? Part 2. Back chat.
Trump has recently expressed plans to release an executive order, to recognize two genders, male and female only. Do you think the rest of the world should follow suit?
People are always finding an excuse to someone and saying that, I got a mental problem. Yeah, I person. Now, are they telling the truth all the time? Sometimes they're lying.
If you see the French Olympics, what they did, do you remember it was a whole table of the Last Supper, but it was drag queens.
Yeah, I remember.
It turns out it was her idea. Do you understand? So, his idea.
I wonder why them French players have been wearing that funny stuff lately.
And you decompose and someone dug you up 1,000 years later, they will be like, this is the body of a woman.
Backchat has been around for so long that I finished high school, finished 2 years of college and finished my entire uni years, 3 years of uni, and it's still around. It's been over a decade. That's crazy to me. It's so good to be back on stream, though. It's so good, man. It feels nice.
Be who you want. I don't have to subscribe, though. Okay? I don't have to join in and say, yes, that's what you are. Be who you want, though. And stick with the people that will support you. I will never, ever support the transgender movement. I'm so sorry. I believe that it is a deliberate agenda to remove light from the world. And light is truth. You know who I'm talking about? The way, the truth, and the life. Jesus.
I think you're right, but I do think it's a part of a bigger plan. I think
a bigger plan to remove light from the world.
And also what you said, Majesty, you're saying that a lot of people that are in power, obviously that are trans, they've got these roles, so it's hard to talk out against it. But that's why we need someone else like.
Oh, so they're saying like the people that, you know, the transformers, I'll call them the transformers, you get me? They're in higher positions, you know what I'm saying? They have the power, you know what I'm saying, nowadays. Like the tables have shifted. So people don't want to lose their jobs, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to get cancelled. You get me? So, hey, I hear it.
He's also in power. So if we've got someone else in power going against it,
we're not talking against
guys,
it.
Can I just say something? This is saying Trump going against the other people in power.
Hey, did you see what she did? Hey, watch
He's
what
also
this girl
in
does.
power. So if we've got someone else in power going against it,
we're not talking against
guys,
it.
Can I just say something? This is saying Trump going against.
Look at that. Look at that. Hey, I can't lie, that's making me laugh. Yo. Oh my days. Just look.
Other people in power.
Even in this conversation,
Disgusted. She got talked over.
This is why, guys, can I just refer back to the, this is why I think girls like, what's her name again? Natalie. We need people
what are
like
you
her.
referring back to?
Yeah, the video.
So explain it.
So basically what happened was Natalie decided to open a female-only gym.
The G-Spot.
And she also said that she wants
That's mind games. That's mind games.
to be only 6 females. So female that can have period, have kids,
no, there was a problem first.
Let me finish. Then she also said that she does.
Look at people's faces, yo. You see when it comes to debates, yeah, and you try to talk over someone, yeah, and then you try to get the control, and they're like, hey, let me finish. Can't lie. When you say it in a condescending manner, you could low-key turn it to beef, can't lie. Some people take that personal.
She want like transgender women in this gym.
No. That's where the problem was. When she started, she said that transgender women would be allowed in there. And then 4 years later, once it's open and everything, she backtracked and changed her mind.
Yes, that's what I was going to say after. And then you just said earlier that she refunded these transgender women, right? So I don't see no problem in changing your mindset when it comes to your business. Because at the end of the day, we need people like her to remind us, especially the society. And I'm glad that she went viral because you have to remind people like us that we are doing the wrong thing. We need people like her
to
remind us that we are going to the wrong ways. Because when this earth was created,
make sure you follow. Make
it was
sure you follow.
Adam
I'm trying to
and
reach
Eve.
25 followers.
There was not Jacob turning into Francisca. There was none of that. There was Adam and Eve. So they have to remind us there was none of that.
What?
There was not. Earth was created. It was Adam and Eve. There was not Jacob turning into Francisca. There was none of that. There was Adam and Eve. So they have to remind us.
That is funny. You said when the earth was created, it was Adam and Eve, not Adam or Francesca turning into Jacob. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Of how we were created.
I think that she has every right to make her gym how she wants it. It's her gym, but she misled people, and I think that's where she went wrong. She took their money. She might have refunded it, but after she used their money to make money.
But people are allowed to change their mind.
Yeah, people are allowed to change their mind. I feel like, did she change her mind or did she lie to get their money to do it?
But if I want,
because it was only £130. It was £130. The gym was like 50k.
£130. I'm not talking about when you ain't got 180.
She gave it back. That's nothing.
If I want to choose my business,
Evening's going well. You know what I'm saying? I just started a stream today for the first time in like about 7 months. It's been crazy, Erica. I can't lie. But I'm just happy that I've started, man. A lot has changed since then. My setup wasn't as good back then, but right now it's starting to get better. And obviously, I'm just trying to improve. Hopefully, you're good, man.
To be blue, and 4 years down the line, I want it to be red. It's my own business. It's just because.
Not if you crowdfunded it.
Yeah, you should crowdfund the right thing and refunded it.
No, but I agree with her.
She could do.
Like women, there's very There's very few.
Even if it's a lot, especially refunded.
There's very few spaces that women can have to train as women-only gyms. Yeah, exclusively women. Yeah. So the idea.
What do you need a women-only gym for anyway?
What do you mean?
Sometimes when women go to
the idea, so the
they
idea,
can't work out in peace,
so
and they don't feel comfortable.
So the idea of the G. So
just because you don't bother women in the gym, a lot of men bother women in the gym. There are videos all the time of men disturbing women.
Or even if
it's
you
not
don't
about
get
hiring more
bothered.
stuff. Why can't we just have the place for
Even
ourselves?
if you don't, yeah, sometimes you're not getting bothered, but you're there doing squats, and
So
the
you
guys
still
over there
bothered
just
me.
watching
You
you. It's
still
not
bothered me.
comfortable.
That's dark. Yeah, like imagine you're female and you're doing squats, yeah, and then a guy is just sitting there just watching you. That's crazy. That is crazy.
You've been sent outside. What you don't understand is how your actions bothered me.
For what reason would you need a woman-only gym?
Appreciate.
Like, how much more femininity do you want to add to this life? Stop it. You're encouraging the wrong things.
We're old enough to make a decision about ourselves. Like I said, if you make a decision
Erica,
and your life is fucked
it's
up.
been that long. Yes. It's been 7 months. That's never happening again. I'm gonna be streaming like there's no tomorrow. Like every single day.
It's fucked up. Praise God. We thank God for your life. But it's just for the kids.
This is the first time I've heard this guy speak. This is the first. Can't lie. I hope he brings some wisdom, because hey, the takes that I've been seeing on this video have been wild. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're the one that has the level head, the experience. So you get me. What's up, Aaron? Welcome, bro. Welcome to the stream. Follow up if you can. I'm trying to reach a goal. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for joining.
It's fucked up. Praise God. We thank God for your life. But it's just for the kids. You can't come and be like, oh, this. There are two genders, bro. Male and female.
You can tell this guy is half.
Don't come and tell my kids that I don't even know Apple or whatsoever. This. Then coming home to talk to me. You're making my life difficult as a parent. And his life difficult. It doesn't look at where it's coming up to. Man is meant to be watching cartoon or playing with toys, bro. Why are you telling him this thing?
What the hell is that got to do with that?
No, I'm just saying, no, it's not that.
He's got a point. He just hopped on a tangent. I can't lie. Appreciate you, Erica. Thank you. Hey, appreciate you for the follow. Appreciate you.
I'm talking about my life. My life.
Let's focus on the G spot, yeah. So the idea of the G spot is to have a safe space for women where women can go and train. Yeah.
Appreciate you.
She crowdfunded initially. She said it was open to everybody's inclusive, including trans women. 4 years later, she's backtracked and changed it. And since she has, people decided to. There's been an outpour of like.
Did she explain why she backtracked?
Well, she explained because she.
Why? She said because she assaulted.
What in after?
That's what she said. Yeah.
So she explained. Yeah, she explained, but she's gone viral.
I'm convinced these people don't like each other. They don't like each other.
And she explained a lot of racism, a lot of basically
death threats.
Yeah, death threats all across the world. But apart from that as well, she's got a lot of support from people. So what we're saying now, was she wrong for what she's done? I think yes, maybe she was a bit naive to take money from people and expect that not a backlash. But at the same time, she didn't have the same information that she had.
Oh, swear for real? Oh man, I appreciate you. You stream too. That's crazy. Hey, we're gonna make it to the top together, man. Appreciate you for following. I'll try follow up your stream after this. Yes, Erica, appreciate you, man, for even just appearing on my stream, man.
4 years later on. So I don't believe that if she decided to change her mind and to give people back their money, apologize. If the transgenders want their own gym, then they should go make the T-spot.
Thank you.
Go make the T-spot.
that.
No, I'll be serious.
They can do that.
China, the T-spot. Really? Is that what we're doing now?
And she changed it. When she explained, what was the explanation for changing it?
Because they're not biological women. They're not biological women. No, it's because she was assaulted. Yeah, and they're not biological.
It interferes with a lot of people's religions as well. So if you're Muslim,
I think that was her reason.
No, that wasn't her reason.
Yes,
but she's a businesswoman, so that matters to her because that's her income.
But that's another form of clientele. We have to go with what she said.
Regardless
now,
of
what I'm saying,
reason,
let me just say something real quick because I've got my hands up. I've cooperated.
You see, it comes to that point, yeah, when you have to proper raise your hand and do all that. Like it's crazy. Hey. Oh, I appreciate Appreciate you, man. Take care. Thank you for dropping in, though. Aaron, appreciate you, man.
No. I've actually genuinely waited. Jay, I've genuinely
But what
waited.
she needs to understand is these transgender women are not women. They have to understand that within
It's getting spicy. It's getting spicy out here, man. It's getting spicy.
themselves. They shouldn't have been welcome in the first place because they're not women. And that's what they have to accept. It's what I wanted to get in. You see in this back chat place here, nobody lets you speak at times.
Okay,
and I've been trying to talk for a while, man. And Lois, I don't want it to be you, but in this scenario, it has to be you.
Yeah, I do games, so I'll be gaming. I'll be gaming very soon. Very soon. Like, sooner than you think.
Yourself to speak over me, and then the point
on the
didn't
rise.
even really land. Come on. You're lucky that I've learned from last season, you know, not to just get mad. With Natalie, I feel like this is a learning curve for her. Yeah. That's what it is. As a businesswoman, it's a learning curve. You have to be careful of what you put out there because if you retract it, people can come for you. Now, the issue would really be is that if at the time Natalie said it's open to transgender people, she knew later on she's going to change her mind. That would be a problem. I believe at the time when she said it, she genuinely believed that's what she wanted. And then obviously things have happened down the line and she's like, actually, no, I'm going to change my mind. It's her business. She's allowed to do what she wants with her business, but there's a risk to what you put out there online because people may come for you. Now, my other thing real quick is that why I think it's a bit dangerous to have transgender women is because women also fight. Okay? Women fight. Now, if I'm in a gym with a transgender woman and we happen to have some sort of disagreement, something happens and we happen to fight, do you think I'm going to win? That is when his cis manlyhood will come forward and will beat me up. And that's why there's an issue, for example, with transgender people being in Women's Olympics. Because there was a male swimmer who never won a race with men. But when they was transgender, they
Beating them down, winning.
Because biologically we're different.
So they should have their own gym. Transgender people should have their own gym.
I think Natalie,
their own Olympics too.
Natalie has grown.
You know, there's loads of safe. You know what I don't understand? Do you know what I don't understand? There is already a lot of safe spaces for the LGBTQ community to be a part of and be in. There's loads of safe spaces.
Not LGBTQ, just focus on trans because it's not about...
You know what's crazy? I was on the Purple app, like streaming. Hopefully there's someone watching right now. I forgot to change my stream title. Just until now. It only just dawned on me right now. I had to change
but trans, there's loads of safe spaces. There's loads trans people have their own communities within their space.
Yeah, like where?
She's not trans, she don't know. Yeah, I'm not. I don't.
So then why are you saying it? You don't know.
But I know because it's
So
always
you know, tell us
talked
where.
about. I can't
This is about
specifically
protecting
say
women's
where.
spaces.
There are loads of safe spaces for trans people.
Where?
I didn't even know that was even a thing. Majesty, rather than hiding behind, certain things, speak out.
You are all women. You should have this is not about saying trans cannot exist. This is not about saying trans cannot do sports. This is not about saying trans cannot. This is about saying that women should be able to be women and have the things that they always had. Right? Trans women are still people. They still have rights too, and they should also exist. But they should not be able
coexist in our space.
No, it's not even coexisting. It's taking over your spaces because that's wrong.
They should do some
but the problem is,
just for them.
I'm taking back what I said. The reason why men behave the way they behave is because they are genetically men. And men are programmed to be selfish and take what they want. That is why when a man has transitioned to a woman, he still asserts that.
Mate. Yeah, kind of like to make this about men is crazy. Hey, I'm not involved.
Dominance, like he's a man, because he is a man. The roles are never reversed because women have been raised to accept their place in society. So women don't go where they're not wanted. But when men change, they still have that XY running through them. That's why they behave the way they behave. Because men do what they want, because they're bastards.
the reason we don't have women in our spaces telling.
What we doing there? What's wrong with us? Hey, that's a minority. We're not all like that. Especially me. Hey, that's crazy.
That's what it is to be men. It's because we shut it down.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have a problem because we have 1, 2, 3. I would say 4 women on here that are shutting it down. Yeah, and And you represent all.
You're selling the man.
No. Whenever there's a transgender man, whenever there's a transgender man telling a woman what it is to be a woman, there's always a woman stood by him. There's always a natural woman stood by him. It is.
Wait, Majesty.
What's going on? Like, what is going on? Why is it only me? I'm thinking ahead. I'm smart. A lot of people in here are not smart.
There were messages that Natalie was putting out, or even comments that people were leaving.
Name names. Don't be shy. Name names. Who's not smart? All right. I appreciate you, Erica.
This is what makes me believe that no matter how much you feel like a woman, you're still a man, and you display actions of a man, because there were whatever they're called, women that were not women initially.
Is the fact that she couldn't come up with a name. She's just like, if you know, you know. Like, that's crazy, man. It's mad.
In the comments saying, you can't stop me from coming in. Watch when I get to that gym. I'm going to bust them doors open. And I'm thinking, women...
Yes. Hey. All fun and games now. Too. Hey, they really start out like a man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not involved. Yeah, I'm not involved.
Don't act like that. Women do not talk like that.
Chill, man. Some do.
No. I hear it. Some do. But it was showing their masculinity.
Can I ask you a question?
Can I
ask you a question?
They move like men, man.
But wait, how are they going to know?
The ones in South.
Majesty, I'm on your ass today. It's not today you're going to get past me, man.
I've had my fair share of interactions with South babes, and I can't lie, the consensus is they're not very friendly. So, did I lie? I never lied.
The best ones from across the world.
Hey, if my homegirls are watching right now, they know exactly who they are. It's two of you. What is this the consensus about South London babes? They're not friendly. Hey, you told me. Yes.
Are gonna start coming into the UK, yeah. You know the ones,
Thailand boys,
not the Thailand ones, the Miami ones, the ATL ones.
The best ones.
Okay, cool. But they're gonna start coming into the UK doing TikToks. And how are you gonna know? What are you gonna do? Birth certificates. How are you gonna know?
That is true.
How are you gonna know?
But that's a spiteful behavior. Why would you do that?
You would fly across the world. If you were to fly over just to prove the point that you can get into a women's gym without being clocked, you're a weirdo. You need to go find your own space to go to because you're a dangerous human being.
I'm not the point of call to go to for transgender information.
Erica, I'll see your message after the stream. I'll see it after the stream because right now I'm a bit, you know what I'm saying, preoccupied. Appreciate you letting me know.
So let me just put a disclaimer out there because I can see what's gonna happen across the world, Miami, like South America. Them doctors are different, okay?
Bro said Miami. The way he said Miami is like, yeah, Miami.
What they're going to do is they're all going to come undercover to join the G-spot. And then once they get in there, they're going to make TikToks. How are you going to know that they're transgender? You're going to ask for the birth certificates? You're going to start checking them as they come in?
The thing is, that's the mind game. How are you going to know? Sometimes you're not going to know nowadays. That's why I'm scared for that Miami trip with the mandem. Because if you actually go there, bro, it's like hella women. They're gonna blend. They're gonna be so blendy with the women. You're not even gonna know.
How are you gonna know?
Like even with like trips to like Thailand and that one is a bit more bait. But you see Miami and places like that, Ibiza. How are you gonna know? I saw a video of a guy going crazy. Yeah, like he was bare on this thing, but some guys recording like, you know, that's not a thing, you know, and he was lips, you know, like proper going, mad. Yeah, it's brazy. It's brazy.
Listen, if you're disrespecting them because they're women.
But it's not a different.
Stay safe. For real.
Difference in opinion is not disrespect. If everybody in this world, just like everybody in this panel, cannot agree with each other. Just because we don't agree means you need to respect people's boundaries. I'm not allowed in there. Don't go in there, bro. There are places where when black people are not allowed in bars, no dogs, no Irish, no. Did we go in there? No, we didn't. We listened and we stayed out. So why don't you want to listen?
And we protested. And we fought, just like transgenders are doing.
Majesty said they have places just for them, communities. So if they have communities just for them, I don't see why they're upset if a woman has something just for them. Like, you've got your thing. Why can't women have it? You want everything then? Because now it's coming across like you've got your thing and I want your thing. I want your thing.
Cut that your cock off then.
I want to see what's going on in your...
Cut that your cock off since you want to be everywhere. Cut that dick off then come and talk to me.
That girl is wilding, bro. I can't lie. You see that girl in the middle? She is wilding, bro. Like, digital footprint is a thing. Like, bro, you're just saying a madness.
Comment you said, I want to go to your gym. Yeah, obviously it's not you. But have you noticed that?
I see guys like me can clip farm, but you clip farming in that form of fashion is crazy.
There's never been a question of what is a real man. Have you noticed? As in, there's the whole question of what is a woman? What does it really do? Breastfeeding.
There's no question what is a woman.
There's no.
There's not.
tact.
Majesty.
Women don't make that much of a big deal. When they change to men, they don't make a big deal. They're just men and they're
I
corners.
believe women throughout history, and are still having to do it, are fighting for their place in society. And I genuinely believe this is another form of colonialism. Okay?
But Lois,
it's another form. You have to think politically, guys. What is colonialism? It's going over to a territory and taking over that territory and changing their ideologies and making them suit what you believe.
But listen.
Hold on one second. Let me just finish, yeah? I genuinely believe this is another form of men taking women's territory. Now you've gone even as far as saying, we are you. We can become you. It's offensive for me who's had a baby, who's felt kicks, who's been like, please, can you go and check what's going on? Is the child's heart still beating? It's very, to watch your breasts then create milk. Do you know what I'm saying? Like your body literally responds to this person. As soon as my baby's crying, my body's responding and creating milk. Then to have a man, someone that was born a man, sorry, Gabs, don't think too much into that.
No, I mean, it's a womanly thing, innit? It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, we're not, okay. But to then have a man, decide that, oh, I want to be a woman because that's what I feel I am, and now I'm you as well. You can't even call yourself a pregnant woman no more. Call yourself a pregnant person. You've come into my territory. You've changed the ideologies that we already had here. Now people are scared to even just say, no, I'm not scared. This is what they've been
Say it again.
Me, I'm not afraid. I will say it.
Okay,
male and female.
Big up,
That is what
Lois. The reason I want to big you up is because you're standing up for women, yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah? But we need more Loises. And the reason why I say that is because we cannot do the job for you. Yeah.
Not you. You don't need more of you.
Not you too, Lois. Everyone needs to leave me alone because I'm smart. I'm thinking of the future. I'm thinking of my kids' jobs. I'm thinking of what the world is going to be 2026, 2028, 2020.
What's wrong with you lot? I understand where she's scared. What if your manager is transgender? What if your manager is transgender?
Girls, we cannot do the job for you, okay? Whenever there is a transgender man or there's a gay man, you have straight women that stand next to them and you have these women that validate them. We are not over there validating these men in your spaces. The reason why you have
that video.
What are you talking about?
To tell you something.
Wait, hold on. Gay men, and these gay men are surrounded by women. And the transgender movement is supported by women. It is not supported by heterosexual men, okay? So what we need less women that are scared about people in high places, and we need more women that are willing to call it out. Because as long as you're scared of all of this stuff, you're gonna continually have men that are masculine telling you what it is to be a woman. It's not us, man, Women, it's your fault. You do not fight for your spaces, okay? You do not. In actual fact, whenever you see someone from the trans community, you will see they're supported by women. Men do not want them in the spaces, so we speak out and we say it and we make it quite vocal. But women do not speak out, and this is why you have this scenario where you have a woman that's created a spot for women, and the entitlement of the community is made as if they have to be there. They don't have to be there, but because women have not stood up, it's time to stand up. Because guess what? They're coming for you. They're coming for your wombs. They're coming for your gyms.
I get what you're saying.
It's true. Like, I feel like certain women, like most women, just enable that behavior, and now it's gone left. Now it's like out of control. They can't even control it now. Like,
not that she's just scared. It's hard to talk out because, like,
she just did it.
Here, but if
she just did it.
But I'm saying, if you talk out on social media and stuff, people can get cancelled. So I see where she's coming from. But it's happening. But people are cancelling people like that now.
One slip of the tongue, no more majesty. Do you get what I mean? So I get what she's saying, and I get where she's coming from. Like, Sometimes we've got to think before we talk, especially when we're trying to go somewhere.
We live in a man's
I
world.
think it's men that man this. It's not women. It's the men that allow this. Look at the president of France. Is it not a man that allowed the transgender woman into the court?
But that's what I'm saying.
I don't know what our men are doing right now, but they like themselves and they're turning themselves into women and being together. What type of nonsense is that? The president of France went to.
Hey, this woman is making me laugh. How can she say that? She said that the men, yeah, not including me, yeah, we don't roll that way. She's saying the men are liking themselves so much, loving themselves so much, that some men are turning into women so that they can be together. Do you know how mad that is? That is crazy. Hey, back chat is something else, man. Back chat is something else.
A transgender woman, and now we have a transgender lady in the law. I don't understand. Like, is this a society that men are men? So we women, we shouldn't exist. That's it. You just leave them. Okay, no wala. We'll do that.
It's a man's world. The same way a man has now said he's a woman and he's dictating what a woman is, a man can still stand against that man and let him know that is not what a woman is. And you'd have the same women behind you rallying the movement.
Here's the thing, yeah. It doesn't. We don't have women in men's spaces primarily telling us what it is to be men because we shut it down. What we need are women that are more willing to speak outside and saying, I am a woman, these are the things that make me a woman. I find it offensive that any man can go and do this. And that's what we need. At the end of the day, nobody is negating from a trans person's experience or for their right to exist. I'm certainly not doing that. But what I am doing is, I am not going to recognize a trans person the same way I recognize my mother and my three sisters that have created life. And my mother birthed me. You're not the same.
Come on, bro. That's not the same, bro. You're not like my mom. You're not like these people. Nah.
In person, but you are a person and you can exist.
Yeah, you are a person, though.
And that's all I'm saying. And I need you women to have the same energy to keep these men out your spaces.
And not only creating life, guys, 1 second, not only creating life, because I don't want it to only be because there are obviously women who are infertile out there who can't have children. That doesn't like.
But they still have the potential to create.
So I guess by having your own gym, it brings you back to being a woman.
No, I'm just saying periods, there are things that.
Do you see this guy's face? Oh my days. His mannerisms kill me. Like his mannerisms.
Children. That doesn't. It doesn't like.
But they still have the potential to create.
So I guess by having your own gym, it brings you back to being a woman.
No. I'm just saying periods. They're things that only women go through. Menopause.
I've seen this said online before. I've seen transgender women come forward and say, "Well, what about the women that can't have kids? Are they women?" And I think that is the most disgusting.
Yeah, that's wild. That is a wild argument to make. Can't lie.
Argument you can ever bring to the table. To bring women that have a misfortune in their lives as a point to say they're not women, go to hell. If a woman's infertile, she can go to the doctor and find out if there's an issue. If a man or transgender woman can't have kids, you don't need to go to the doctor.
There's no reason. Yeah.
So they're still women. Let's make that clear. If you're infertile, you're still a woman. Yeah?
And now you have your own gym.
Yes.
Now you have your own gym. Okay,
so
that transgender is not allowed in.
There's only male and female is what we believe, but you can be whatever you want to be. Live the life that you want to live, but I don't think society should be forced to subscribe to your ideologies of what you believe.
No, agree.
And Natalie needed to just learn, but she's allowed to do what she wants as it's her gym.
Pick up Natalie, man.
As far as men's gym's concerned, I don't mind women in men's gym. Thank you.
I have nothing against gay people.
Yeah, women, you're welcome in men's gyms. You're welcome, more than welcome. Yeah. If the girls only thing is not working, you already know that you can come to our side. You're safe here. You get me?
To gay friends, but transgender, I don't agree with it because I just don't think we should wake up and decide that we want to change our sex.
There are many genders now that surround us and we have to accept it. We're almost forced to accept it. And to be fair, there's nothing we can do about it. And that's just the truth. You have to embrace it. And
Man. I feel like we're just going to wrap this up. But before we even wrap it up, we need to have a word of the day. This thing is what I like, a word of the day. And today's buzzword is gratitude. Have gratitude. Gratitude is important, man. You have to be grateful for what you have, what you possess, what you already have. Because people are too focused. Yeah, people are too focused on what they don't have or what they need to have or what they're trying to get. You know what I'm saying? It's important to, aspire for things. We're all aspiring for things. We're trying to be great. And that's important. But you also have to be thankful, for the people you have around you, your family, friends, you know what I'm saying? Food, having a roof over your head, like that's important as well. You gotta take that into effect because there's people out there that are in worse positions, like they're in worse positions than you. Yeah. So you have to be very, very mindful, when you're like showing, that you're not really grateful for what you have, man. You have to be very wary. There's things going on around the world that in third world countries you don't even know. You don't even know. So just count your blessings. I'm telling you, because we're all blessed in our own, unique and beautiful ways. So we just have to take that into account. But yeah, man, I've enjoyed this stream. I can't lie. First time in 7 months. Yeah, Lee. Why did I leave it this long? But better late than never. You know what I'm saying? This is the reset. We're gonna be starting and continuing from this. I'm really happy about this. You know what I'm saying? It's been a good stream. Reacted to some stuff, played some music, and I'm about to cue the outro. But if you're on YouTube right now, if you're watching from YouTube, please make sure you like, subscribe. Again, what I'm trying to say, more lives to come, more YouTube videos. If you're watching on the Purple app, Twitch, please follow up. We're literally 3 followers away from my goal already, and I'm happy. I'm happy with that. You know what I'm saying? Every little thing helps. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate every step of the way, the progress, the people that I communicated with today on this live, people that tuned in, that didn't. I appreciate you as well. And if you're watching on TikTok, make sure you follow up the kid. More lives to come. Again, what I'm trying to say. If you liked the live, if you commented on the live, if you viewed the live without even pressing onto the live, I see you. You know what I'm saying? I break the fourth wall. You get what I'm trying to say? Call me Deadpool. You get what I'm trying to say? But I appreciate you. Gonna cue the outro right now. And thank you